You're just minding your own business, and then Botrix is like, Botrix has joined the stream! Every single time. You know it's coming, and still you're powerless to resist the charms of Botrix. Welcome, Lizardy! There's Botrix! I see you, you botty bastard! Oh, he swore within the first 30 seconds of his stream starting. Oh no. He's been demonetized. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wahoo! Say the line, Klonoa! Say the line, Klonoa. Wahoo! Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Resume playing using the save data. Yes. Okay. The Mountains of Mira Mira. This is precisely halfway through the game. I figure we can be here for 4 hours while I finish this game. Gotta get the queue out of the way before Bondage Month starts. I ran out of fucking synonyms for this game quick, yeah. Yo! The board! Wait, it's a stepping wind. Stop being a prude. I think this is stepping wind. Yes! Oh! As heard in Taiko no Tatsujin and other places. Oh yes! Da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 da. Missed that one. This song is a fucking banger. It's so good. Five Hearts Under One Roof. What's that? Korean FMV novel. Are you allowed to stream it, or will you get content ID'd up the ass? Because there's a game I want to live stream called Death Come True, and the live stream, like the company that makes it, is really shitty about people streaming it. And I want to play it because it's by the Danganronpa team. Whee! I've done a shit job on this level so far with the collectibles. Whoops. I've missed like every fucking Mamet doll in this stage. That's funny. Da-da-da-da. This stage is great. And this song is really fucking good. Wahoo! Wahoo! Great. Wahoo! I'll get one Mamet doll. I'll get one fucking Mamet doll in this whole stage, I swear. I got the last one! That song is so good. That song is like the ultimate, like, energizer. That's Pick Me Up, that is. I love Stepping Wind. Oh, do you reckon that's where it is? Well, I did absolutely abysmally on that stage, but okay. Hit me right in the fucking childhood, that did. Oh, this level's kind of weird. There's nothing preventing streaming. What was it called? Five Hearts Under One Roof, was it? Is an immersive interactive video game that simulates a love story with 5 unique heroines. And they got big boobies. I mean, there appears to be a great deal of plot. £13.40. I'll shove it onto my wish list. Do not buy it for me. I haven't played the first game you bought for me yet. I need to play DMC5 first. They'll have 5 in the name. Was it you who bought me YouTuber Simulator? I don't think that had 5 in the name. Was it you? YouTuber's Life Support. Received as a gift or in a trade. So, yeah. Somebody bought me YouTuber's Life. I can't remember if it was you, though. Not you. Who the fuck bought me YouTuber's Life? Why can't I remember? What a bunch of old fogey stuff. Okay. I don't remember this level at all. Hit a switch with a wind bullet or enemy to turn it off. I know how the game works, alright? I've played this game before, alright? Interesting. I want to finish, DMC. But every time I think about playing it, I get an aneurysm. Want my tip? Don't play DMC? Don't think about playing it? Change language to Spanish and install the Mexican mustache mod. For DMC, like, Twink Dante DMC. Link me to that mustache mod. You're on. I'ma do it. I'ma do it in January. I promise. I liked what I played of that DMC game. I liked what I played of it. You play as El Dante. The only thing that would make it good is if he still swears in English in the scene with the sweary lady. Hey, you ugly old bat! Oh, wait, puta animata! Yes! Okay. Okay. Obviously, I'm missing something here. Aha! Yeah, got it. Yeah, it works. I object to that gag because it's done too often. What was it recently? Suicide Squad. Having Harley looking at the old outfit and going, yeah! And then, you know, Maria like, what about this one? It's done too often. Like, that's my issue with it. It's done because they know it gets an angry response out of people. It's done to poke the bear. That's why I don't like it. Yeah, I would be fine with that white wig joke if the developers of DMC hadn't described, what was it, Dante as uncool? What was the exact words they used? DMC developer Dante uncool. Old Dante isn't cool anymore. If Dante, dressed as he was, walked into any bar outside of Tokyo, he'd get laughed at. What Devil May Cry did when it launched was it brought everything that was great about action cinema, fashion, music. But now I feel that, for Devil May Cry to have the same impact, it needs to draw on new things. It's like, okay, but Dante's not walking into a bar outside of Tokyo, because it's a fucking fictional game, with a fictional character. It doesn't have to follow, you know, your extremely thin California mindset, alright? Things do exist outside of your sunshine fucking state. Whew! Ugh. Okay. That is how we do it. Let's go this way, sure, why not? There was a second link needed. Oh. A second part of the mod. El Dante. Okay. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll play through it. Is that for the remastered version? Because there's two versions, isn't there? DMC. Or is it just the one on PC? I only have the original anyway, so that's fine. DMC Devil May Cry. Requirements. Mods requiring this file. El Verga and Cato. Oh no, I don't need to add any other Mexican mustaches, just El Dante. Okay, you're on. El Dante for... remastered is only on consoles, okay. Was that the only point of this room? Okay, cool. I'll do an El Dante run, sure, why not? Maybe I'll play Oh Sole Mio. The way you're describing it sounds so funny. I want to be pissing myself with laughter the whole time. Is this the Moonlight Museum from the... Oh, it could be. That explains why I don't like this level, because I didn't like the WonderSwan game either. Okay. I'm wondering how I'm supposed to get that stuff without just, like, I don't know, tanking a hit. This way. Could you not just walk to the far right side and rotate? I can only flip at these... Oh my god. Oh, look. I can only flip at those. Oh, it's the way I came. There we go. That seems so obvious in hindsight. That's how I get those gems. Please tell me that enemy stays dead. Enemy stays dead. Enemy stays dead. Enemy stay... Yes! Right, I'll get those gems. That seems so obvious in hindsight. Jacob, Jacob, Jacob! What's with the laughter in the backing track? So weird. I remember being stuck on that circular room as a kid. Circular room. Oh, this room. Let's have a look. This looks fun. Okay. CD Keys trying to advertise key sales to me. It's like, bruh. Do I look like I'm ready to spend money on fucking, like, game keys or anything? Right. Did you tell them to see these nuts? Oh shit, there's spikes there. I'm actually gonna get a game over in here. And that's when I go, options, difficulty. No. Me when I die in a solo story trial in Final Fantasy, re-enter select very easy. Hey, all's fair in love and Final Fantasy. Hmm. 102 days, 13 hours, 2 minutes. I started at the end of April. Oh. I'm not sure I can do better than that, but if I go to Epic Games, I can tell you exactly how many hours I put into Fortnite, including AFK. Well, that's not how many hours I put into Fortnite, that's how many hours I put into Fortnite on EGS. Oh, that's right. When I uninstalled Fortnite, I removed it from my favorites because I was that annoyed. Let's list by playtime. Fortnite, 1,728 hours, 41 minutes. Kids, don't be like me. No. Ah. 4,623 hours. Woo! That's a lot. That's a lot at TF2. So that's how long we've got, about 12 seconds. Right, okay. Right. Fuck. No, 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 no. Hit the clock. Hit the clock. Thank you. Woo! Yeah, but you remember that mystery buyer bought Take-Two's private division? Well, I got a scary thought via a Twitter comment. What if Elon Musk turns out to be the buyer for his new AI studio? Then we'll find out whether or not he's a good director or not. Won't we? Soon find out. Ah! Are you kidding me? No, it's okay. It's fine. The path should be clear. So fully AI What does AI even fucking mean? What does AI even fucking mean? Like in the grand scale of things. No devs, only AI. Impossible. Impossible. There is no way, not even for a second, a studio is gonna let a computer decide what is, you know, put out there. At the end of the day, they can say, oh, it's only AI. It probably isn't. Think about all the go-aheads, you know, all the rules there are that need to be adhered to. Yeah. I've seen what AI-generated games look like. There was a whole thing, like, a couple of years back where an AI had supposedly created a game, and it was the most, like, dog-shit boring thing I'd ever seen. It was like the AI selected the 3D models, it selected how many enemies there are to beat, it selected the environment, and it was just looked fucking generic. I was like, yes, this is the future of video games. No! I'm very confused. This is the door I came through. I need to get to the middle to flip it. Oh, come on. this way. Has YouTube forgiven you for the toilet training video, do you think? I won the DMCA takedown against the copyright owner. Ah, well done. Hey! Well, I mean, it's arguable if using the whole video is fair use, but you did change the context. And it did also change the purpose of the video as well. Yeah, so. The original is not for entertainment, it is for teaching children not to shit in the middle of the living room. God. Oh! God, this room sucked. This room sucked so bad. It's more laughter again. Doopa 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 doopa. Doopa 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 doopa. Doopa 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 doopa. Email from Crunchyroll. Oh, Shangri-La Frontier Season 2 is upon us. I like Shangri-La Frontier. I am not going to renew my Crunchyroll. Not when they have so much they need to answer for. I see. It's a bit dicey, mind you. It's a bit dicey. I don't like how much thought that required. I really don't. I'm not. Oh, this is her past trauma. We can sit back for a little bit. You're a shit priestess. You'll never be a priestess. I remember this scene. I remember thinking, oh my god, it's not fair. Lolo tries so hard. I remember thinking as a kid. Should there be a DMC6? I'm not a DMC fan, so I can't really say. Lolo, cheer up. Cheer up, Lolo. I'm a mess.
swim down to such a leon. Had to clear some shavot. Då, vem mejs, legend said Clara down.
That's not true.
Camilolo.
I wouldn't ever be mean to Lolo. She is the second best looking girl in this game. Collecting 6 Mamet dolls? Humana. What's my reward for 6 Mamet dolls? Special attraction. Yeah, shut up. Ah, That's the bosses that I've fought so far. Scrapbook. Oh, that's right. It opens up on the map, doesn't it? Yeah. Chamber of Fun, and then there's Chamber of another one that opens on the other side. Yeah. Need to beat both of those for achievements. Yeah, Square Enix's sale sucks, and Spike Chunsoft's sale sucks this year. I am disappointed by both. Forspoken should be a tenner. If Forspoken was a tenner, I would buy it on PC. Immediately. But they want 20 quid for it. No. It's like every time there's a sale, Left Alive goes down to a $5. Left Alive for a $5 is too much. Left Alive should be like £3. Forspoken, I would pay a tenner for Forspoken. I would, genuinely. I know that because I already have. I bought it on PS5 for £8, but I want it on PC because, you know, mods. Ray tracing? No, I'm not really interested in that. Nobody's really made that many mods for Forspoken. Like, there's 3 pages on Game Jolt or whatever. Full stop. But the models and textures can be opened with the Final Fantasy 15 modding tool. And, you know, I'm just thinking a nice warm place like Altair or wherever the fuck Forspoken is set in, what is it fucking called? Tanta. In such a warm place, Frey might appreciate having less clothes. Hey, Draven, how's it going? Why do you wish to save the world? 'Cause it's a video game? Pass the test. Oh, that's easy. 2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4. This boss sucks. Because you can't use the ring. So I can't remember how exactly I hurt this. I think I have to hit it at speed. Yeah. One, 2, 4. Yeah, no, that's correct. Yeah, that's binary. Because to make 3 would be 11. Then 4 is 100. And then 5 is 101. Yeah. Right, health bar number 2. I don't remember this part of the boss at all. I'm getting advertised to by CD keys again, 25 minutes apart. It's the same email. I'm not qualified to save the world. What? There's a certificate for that? Who cares about qualifications, you dummy? I've got the Polish PC version of Billy Hatcher for some reason. Ooh, Luminous Productions was rolled into CBU2. Which Nier specifically? Because I was under the impression that Nier Automata was developed by Platinum Games, and the original Nier was developed by Cavia. Maybe CBU2 oversaw Automata or oversaw version 1.2 too. I was under the impression it was Cavia that developed Nier. Unless Cavia renamed themselves to CBU2. Or Cavia got rolled into CBU2 at some point. Oh fuck. Easy peasy. I get it. The point of this boss is to put Klonoa's abilities and Lolo's abilities together. Like, I get it. Right, okay. So presumably something happened to Cavia. Cavia Development Studio. Let's see, Cavia merged into AQ Interactive. Marvelous. All right, Cavia merged into Marvelous in the end. Literally, the last game Cavia worked on was Gestalt and Replicant. Right, yeah. Okay. Spoilers? Yeah, as far as I'm aware, Baguji is the big evil. But spoilers? Imagine if I was playing this the first time through. I'd be furious. communist game. What? Huh? Oh, bougies. But Bagougi ain't bougie. The guy lives underneath a tree in a tattered robe going, Om. Yeah, he's no bougie. I said Bagougi. So you mustn't have heard the G and heard it as bougie. Or maybe I said bougie when I should have said Bagougi. I'm willing to accept it could be me. I could be wrong. Retracted. You reminded me then of Nero-sama, who'll just in the middle of a sentence just go filtered. That's what you reminded me of there. Filtered. I swear this game was harder as a kid. Question for anyone, can you think of a game that was so popular they had to suspend sales of it? No Googling. Flappy Bird? Dragon Quest? Probably one of the Dragon Quests, to be fair.
Yeah.
They have a holiday in Japan. Whenever a Dragon Quest game comes out, that's a holiday day. Nobody's expected to go into school or college or work on the day a Dragon Quest game comes out. Because they know nobody will go to school, work, college. They'll stay at home and play Dragon Quest.
You have near. You have one up amount figure.
That makes 4. You don't smell like Bagougi? Oh no. When patch 5 dropped for Final Fantasy XIV, it was so popular and the queues were so long, they suspended sales of the game. Interesting. The servers couldn't keep up. God. Learina's so hot. I heard that 14 dropped in a particularly bad state. The chaos is growing. People run for shelter. Confusion, hopeless anger. Noxious Lalakusha. That's right, there's evil versions of the stages, right? Yes. Yes. I remember now. It might be the evil version of... the Warring Kingdom. I've forgotten its name. Might be the evil version of that world that is the one that crashes on PS3. Oh, come on! I don't care about those fucking crystals at all. Who gives a shit? Need to maintain what few lives I have. The air around the statues is breathable. Oh, we have an air bar now. World of Tanks. Did you get a World of Tanks ad? Apologies if so. I can't control what ads are on my YouTube channel, otherwise they'd all be adverts for porn. Drop already! Drop! Drop! I see it. I get it. Fuckers! Oh, that's so annoying. There we go. Oh, I missed a bunch of gems there. But who cares? I don't care. Still kicking myself over agreeing to a race of this in January. What? I can't take it in the cannon with me? That didn't count! This is a room I'm gonna need to practice. I see. Let's see. Just making sure I haven't missed anything in the chat. Wait, back here? Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me! Yeah, there has been some texture work and stuff done to this, and naturally, it's running at a much higher resolution than on PS2. Fucking did it wrong! No! Are you fucking stupid? I wasn't anywhere near that! Yeah, this is a re-release from 2022. come down here. That's a metal one again. There we go. I'm happy to report this is Steam. Oh, you can't see the Steam overlay. This room looks particularly bullshit. Let's see. My entire Japanese knowledge is JoJo and Fist of the North Star memes. Yeah, it's better than nothing. So where am I supposed to use this? Not back here, clearly. Aha. There were no chocobos. There were no chocobos in Final Fantasy XIV upon release. That seems crazy to me. Chocobos are kind of a series staple. Okay, why have I got one here? Oh, to get into that cat. No. Duh. Fucking duh. Of course that's why we got one. Don't mind me, I'm just stupid. They were in the game, but you couldn't ride them. What's the fucking point? Oh, come on! Ugh. Final Fantasy 11 was, like, MMO, yeah. 11 and 14. 12 was very, MMO-like in structure. But it was not an MMO. But it was MMO-like in structure. It plays like an MMO. I don't know if the same can be said about the Zodiac Age version, but the original 12 plays a lot like an MMO. Fucker! What's that in aid of? Oh, fuck off!
Lina, Eira Orphenant Leoria Alun Elion Wim Ink Leoria Luia Niam Seam Leon
Wasn't 11 released on PS2? Is that version still supported?
Leona. Ser Leon en. Leo toat farunta atuina ena. Enough. Levi. Lutfen Santalam Sachinatu. Shares root. Hashin Frau Peru Ar Atuna. Yes.
I was ported to PS4.
Well, we'll
Interesting.
never down at Windiana. This could I announce Nasha Wimuya? Leo. Use Sanata Kyudan. Well, Nyant Pulaha Kreaya. List Leo Lunatea ena. Winatsuera Brad found sale.
Guinness will give you a world record for anything, so long as you pay for it. But once you have one, your mother will be very proud.
Etaim Sapa. Seales Kunanta Proirunur. Elion. Vera.
I was making a snide jab at Tommy Tallarico and his several Guinness records, all of which he paid for. Oh, Leorina. Reminds me of that meme, you know. My moral compass leaving my body when the bad guy is hot. It's like, yeah. God damn it.
Naperio. Arfeps. Peprum Lalma. Lo. Lurtor Atun Kloala. Emina Mafir Zentota. Tuank Leolia. Elion.
How hard can it be? Nod, nod, nod.
Repulda. Do. Mania. Luya. Lurtor Kloala. Aum. Wagon.
This map music is oddly familiar. Yeah, fuck no, I remember this stage. There's definitely a surfboard section in this stage. I remember dying on a lot. You can play the emulated version on the same server as real Dreamcasts. That's cool. There's a lot of Dreamcast netplay stuff going on these days. You'd love to see it. But I'm not going to be that guy that says, Dreamcast ahead of its time! Like some hacky YouTube documentarian. Oh, that's so annoying! Klonoa 2 really be like that. Duke Nukem Saturn can still go online because the multiplayer was done through phone lines. Interesting. I don't know about out of the box, but there are certainly a bunch of PS2 and Xbox games that can go online with like a quick modification to use like a fan-made server. Fuck. Yeah, people have private servers for PSO. There was a time that, you know, Kong's Nuts, Jim, said like, oh, you should play Phantasy Star Online with me in a Dreamcast emulator. I'm not opposed to the idea, even now. Like, I'm up for it. I could see you being a min-height Aura or a Lalafell. 100% I would be a Lalafell. Lalafell with twin tails, purple hair, red eyes, freckles. What kind of armor can Lalafells wear? Can they, like... Can I... Can I put a Lalafell in a bikini? Yes! Yes! Based! Based and Lalafell pilled. Don't mod on stream. Oh, I see. Is it a mod? Oh, I can put them in a bikini without modding. Then that's fine. No mods needed. People doing some serious raid and I come in just in a fucking, like, as a Lalafell in a bikini. Native bikinis. And on top of the pops now, we've got the native bikinis! Oh, I see. Oh, I could just do that to get to it. It's not so bad. Oh! Like the equipment in Hogwarts Legacy. Nice. Swimwear! Oh! Based game is based. And I can play up to level 70 without paying any money, right?
Moonraft.
Am I going to play Final Fantasy XIV in January? I still haven't fully decided on the January game. Okay. What happens when you hit 70? Is it a thank you for playing, you're logged out now? Or is it like, you can't level up any further? You can just change job and level up another job. Ah! How do they make any money? Right. I'm not sure I want to put 200 hours into it. But I might, you know, play the majority of the story. I think if I end up doing a numbered Final Fantasies tier list, then, you know, I'd have to play at least a chunk of it to have an opinion on it, right? I guess my next question is, playing it on PC, can I play it with a controller? Can I plug in my DualSense? Well, there we go. A fifth kingdom? Follow the arc. $50 hours. Yeah, if I play that, the main story, I can have an opinion on the game for a tier list. Because, you know, people getting mad at me for not playing enough of Bleach Brave Souls before ranking it. So, I don't want to be in the same situation again. I take it Final Fantasy XI has a story you can play offline? In which case I can just emulate that. I mean, play it on my legitimate Super PS2. I think this is the level I remember. Yeah, this is the level I remember game overing on so many times. There are no difficulty-related achievements. Okay. Trust me, it's better. It's better this way. To just know my limits. I remember back in the day dying so many times on this stage. A little bit of muscle memory's kicked in, a little bit. But not a great deal. Klonoa 2 sequel baiting for a Klonoa 3 that never came. That'd be pretty sad. Looks like it gives enough lives away, I probably would have been fine. I'd rather not risk it, to be honest. This level seems easier than I remember. Maybe I'm getting confused with another level. So I swear the level I'm thinking of was like sandwiched between two bosses. That sounds about right. I'd take a Klonoa 3. If the existence of this collection means that Bandai Namco are considering a Klonoa 3, then I would love them to make it. But I'd also just much rather take a remake of the 2 Game Boy Advance titles. I say 2 Game Boy Advance titles, there were 3, but the RPG I'm like, I can take or leave that. Is he a kid in this? I'm not sure what Klonoa's age really is. I would have pegged him to be about 13? Japanese protagonists tend to be either like 13 or 15, generally. Let's look it up. 9 to 10 years in Phantom Island, 13 to 14 in Lunatea's field. Bam. So, 13 to 14 in this game, and 8 to 10 in the first game. Sounds about right. Married to Lolo? That'd be cute. I think he hung around this world after Klonoa 2. It's not like Klonoa 1 where it's like, oh yeah, you can't stay in this world because you don't exist in it. Lol. I'd have much rather, you know, Klonoa got married to Leorina instead. Klonoa would be 41 years old right now if characters aged like people. Oh, fuck. I hate that. I fucking hate that. Shush. She's being swallowed by the sorrow. Like from Metal Gear. PS2 games just had a distinct look, you know? You just had to be there. Grab an Erbil. Right, okay. Got it. Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Fucker. This is definitely one I'll need to practice. Right, phase 2. Oh dear. What? Jump on me, Liarina! Step on me, Liarina. Step on me. You know, if you're somebody who hasn't played a Klonoa game before or seen a Klonoa game before, you'd probably be like, oh hey, we beat the final boss, it's over. No. This is a Klonoa game. Klonoa games don't end. Quinoa. Quinoa 2. Quinoa. Quinoa. It's pronounced quinoa. I'm not gonna let you gaslight me.
Quinoa.
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 Quinoa. You pronounce it wrong on purpose. It's Wimp Low. We trained him wrong as a joke. If you have an ass, I'll kick it. That's a reference that has escaped me. What episode is that? Frinkiac. Cool, I broke his brain. Season 4, episode 15. Johnny! I see. I'm not familiar with it. This is an episode I'm gonna have to... Oh, it's Skinner on the intercom! That sounds vaguely familiar. That sounds vaguely familiar. Okay, that's an episode I need to rewatch, evidently. Because that is a reference that did not land, and you know, it's time for my Simpsons rewatch. I'll start at season 1, episode 1. I make a Bart the General reference in an upcoming NG credit. What flavor did you get? Blue. We have to play the same level again, but in reverse. It's just a 1-up. Come this way, dickwad. I didn't like this level the first time around. I especially don't like it now. Throw a boomy into the engine. Fireworks factory in Spyro 3, but the whole time weren't you saying, you know, when do we get to the fireworks factory? First-person Agent 9 section. I've obviously been sleeping on Spyro 3. To this day, I have yet to finish Spyro 2 and Spyro 1. I imagine that timer is a lot scarier. On, like, a higher difficulty. Thank you, Lyrina. This does seem a bit shorter than the first time through this area, so... not too bad. Just a 1-up. The 1-ups are kind of pointless now I've switched to easy. Yeah, I would be playing Reignited, I think. I've tried so many times to get into Spyro 2 and I've just struggled, you know? Oh, fuck! That's why we've got infinite lives now. Although, I'd be swimming in lives right now. But I just believed in myself, because that's the place to start! And I said, hey! I going to be that guy in a speedrun race that's like always doing Klonoa tricks? Oh my god, this room is particularly bullshit. Had it? Oh, fuck me dead! Well, this room, I will need some practice. You speedrunner tricks and glitches, but you're no speedrunner. That's interesting. There are a few I use, like when I'm playing casually in Sonic Adventure. I do the run on ice cap glitch instead of snowboarding down it, because it's faster to run down ice cap. Well, it's only faster if you can pull the glitch off quickly enough. Which I do sometimes struggle with. Is this a moo machine? Spits out moos. Oh yeah, I see. Okay. Right. This is pretty obvious. When it starts flashing. Okay. It was barely worth the hassle. Still need to do that, though. Alright. I know there's a fun... I want to say it's Hero's Tale. When was it that the Spyro team were working on a Harry Potter game? Roughly at the same time. There's one where you can glitch out of bounds and fly around Hogwarts as Spyro, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to remember which one that is. I'm gonna look it up. Spyro Hogwarts. Hero's Tale, yeah. They imported the Hogwarts model into Hero's Tale. All this fucking AI slop on Google image search now. There's people uploading this shit to fucking DeviantArt. I'm not opposed to AI slop, but it has no place in fucking Google image search. Come on now. If I'm going on Google image search, I want an actual image of something. When I make a LoRa based on an obscure character, and then when I Google search that obscure character, I see the previews for my LoRa. I'm like, for fuck's sake. I didn't ask for this. Where's the key go? Oh, there's nothing down there! Yay! I don't have the key anymore? They look like Hoppips. You Gen 2er. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a Gen 2er myself. Roen. Oh! Hoenn, huh? So, fuck Gen 3, but I will give Gen 3 credit. My favorite Pokemon was introduced in Gen 3, so it's fine. Just enough water. Mawile, you know it! You know it! The world knows it! I like him small, cute, and looking like a doll. What can I say? Uh-huh. I assume I can take an enemy in with me. That generation had a lot of good doll-like Pokemon, because you got Shuppet and... Bro just described Mime Jr. No, I fucking didn't. Huh? It took my key away! Check Google. Small doll-like Pokemon. First result. Skitty. Let's take the space out. Doll-like. Gothitita. Sure enough, the second result is Mime Jr. Mawile doesn't even show up in that search. I call stupid damn. Someone's playing shenanigans. Right, you have to keep the key, you have to keep the enemy, otherwise you're fucked. Gotta go get the key again. I can see that being a sticking point during the race, so I need to make sure I've got that down pat. I need one, don't I? Boom. Fuck. That's alright. I don't remember this section of the game at all. I definitely must have played it at least once, because I'm positive I've beaten Klonoa 2 before. There are chunks of this game I've completely forgotten. Yeah, we basically played this level in reverse order. For the record, I still hate the platforming in Klonoa. I still hate it. I hate the way it feels. I might need to check I've got the right word, because in my head I want to say that it's too deterministic. But that sounds like nonsense. That sounds like the wrong word to use. It sounds like the right word in my head. Related to the philosophical doctrine that all events, including human action, are ultimately determined by causes regarded as external to the will. In some ways. It's trying to find the right term for how I feel about Klonoa's movement, like how he feels. I was like, his movement feels too deterministic, and I'm like, is that the right word? Apparently not. But it feels like the right word. Klonoa's movement feels too deliberate. Yeah, I would say that it's incredibly specific to the point where if you do any one thing wrong, the game chews you up over it. Huh. Okay. The solution here is pretty obvious. Fuck. Yeah. Real question is, do I care enough to get all the Mehmet dolls in this? Go back to all the stages where I've missed them and get them. That's a hard sell, that is. You want me to throw a fucking boomy all the way over there? Alright. Ah, you fucking cocksucker! Sir, EscapeRouteBritish just yelled into his PlayStation 5 controller microphone. I think he's onto us. Nonsense, he has no idea we're monitoring him through his PlayStation 5 controller's microphone. Oh, you piece of shit! You scumbag! You maggot! If I'm gonna win this race in January, I need to play a perfect game. Basically. Like, I need to iron out all this bullshit by the time the race happens. Not that I'm really that serious about winning. It's more the taking part that counts. You got this, Sonic! You got this, escape route! Percentage race or story race? It's a story race. With the Mehmet dolls being bragging rights. But I'm gonna go out of my way to get no dolls. As a... You know, save the frames. Save the frames, not the animals, you know? Resident Evil randomizer. Oh, that Garlips raced with Decky and was there somebody else? I think it was just him and Decky. If there was someone else, I'm sorry I've forgotten you. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to commentate on, even though I had no idea what the hell was happening. Get 100% on every Hitman level. No. I think when we actually get round to putting together our joint channel in the new year, maybe it will happen this year. Who knows? It's the plan, anyway. It might be fun to do a video where we pick a random Hitman level and we just try to get the most inventive kill. Like, come up with the most inventive, creative kill in the level, and then have someone, like an impartial third party, select what they think is the funniest kill. Fucker! Within 6 seconds. No, I should pick up that World of Assassination that's like 20 quid on CD keys. Kingdom of Sorrow. Hold on. Let me have a look at CD keys again. CD keys. Hitman World of Assassination. $15.99. Hitman 3 World of Assassination. Hitman World of Assassination brings together the best of Hitman, Hitman 2, and Hitman 3, including the main campaign, contracts mode, escalations, elusive target arcades, and featured live content. So that one, World of Assassination, as it's written, that is the story missions for Hitman 1, 2, and 3. Yeah? It's more complicated. Okay. I'm going to post a link in the chat. And I'm going to ask for your advice. This version is all of the... Like, I'm not talking about the DLC for Hitman 2. I'm not talking about the extra contracts. I'm not talking about the 7 Deadly Sins packs or whatever. That is the main story missions from Hitman 1, 2, and 3. Command prompt opened and closed when I clicked that link. Interesting. Maybe the browser had to update. I believe that is only the Hitman 3 levels. Right, abandon. Abandoned basket. Check description. The description just says game. You know? Like, it's CD keys. There's no fucking description. This edition includes Hitman 3, Hitman 3 Berlin, Carpathian Mountains, Chongqing, Dartmoor, Dubai, Mendoza, VR Access, Hitman 1, 2. Okay. That's what it says it contains. Yeah, you're right. I'll just, I just need to, check my bank balance. This will be the last purchase in November. That doesn't mean anything, does it? Because today is the last day of November. Let me have a look at my balance. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. For $15.99. Right, it's in my basket. CD keys, discount codes. Discount vouchers, hot UK deals. No codes. 10% off your order. I very much doubt that will work, but we'll give it a shot. Coupon is not valid. Okay, $15.99. Got refunded on PayPal. Is there PayPal balance? Look into my PayPal. Sorry to leave this da-da-da-do. Da-da-da-da-da-do. 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 My PayPal. Yes, I have PayPal balance sitting in my account because of a refund. Let's do it. Da 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 do. Da 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 do. 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 Da 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 do. Hitman 3 World of Assassination ROW. New DLC has been added and will be installed alongside game. Manage my 11 DLCs. That sounds promising. Berlin, Carpathian Mountains, Chongqing, Dartmoor, Dubai, Mendoza, VR Access, Hitman Access Pass, Hitman 1, Hitman 1 Game of the Year Edition, Hitman 3 Access, Hitman 1 Game of the Year Upgrade, Hitman 3, Hitman 2 Standard. Nice one. Thank you for humoring me. I'm sorry you have to listen. I'm sorry you have to listen to this music on loop. You are missing 2 additional DLC levels. They are probably available separately for cheap, and they might be available in the winter sale. Game purchasing stream when? When somebody releases Game Purchasing Simulator. A world filled with sorrow, that wouldn't be right. Cook-a-doo! Don't underestimate Leorina the Space Pirate. Oh, Sky Pirate. Just a streamer browsing the Steam store. I would have to turn the adult filter on. It's why I haven't done an archive dive browsing the Internet Archive, you know? Because there's the risk that somebody's uploaded something truly horrendous, and it would be on my live stream. Oh, this music's good. I could just imagine Juice WRLD rapping over this. In my dreams, there's a place full of pain. That's what he sounds like, isn't it? It's just a weird mishmash of all the different, like, in-game tunes. Well, fuck. Hit Manuary, then. What are we thinking? Hit Manuary? Wait, is there a specific order to these? I think the timing is just incredibly strict. Yeah. That includes the VR support. It's going to be so good walking around Dartmoor without a 10 frame per second stuttery performance. Because I stopped playing the Dartmoor mission because the performance was so bad. I'd already killed my target, but I had to find a book or something. And I just couldn't fucking deal with it. Sapienza was so good. In that little bit I played of the first one. Sapienza is the one where you've got the mansion on the hillside. And there's like the secret nuclear like test site, science lab. That's Sapienza, isn't it? What I like particularly about the Sapienza map is that it feels like a James Bond. It feels like a James Bond setting. That mission alone is the one that makes me think, yeah, okay, IOI are the correct people to be in charge of the James Bond license. Mistimed this one. Marrakesh is where I stopped playing. I had to defeat like an army general guy, and I had no end of problems with him. That's where I stopped, was Marrakesh. Back when I tried to play it in, I want to say January last year? Channel dashboard. Hitman. 2022. So not last year, the year before. I played for 4 hours. I played for 4 hours and you just said no! Oh, this tune is a banger. Now, I love the disguises, you know. I love collecting all of the disguises in a level. But I've always been the kind of person that enjoys the your reward is clothes trope, you know? Like, if I complete a mission and it goes, here's a pair of hot pants, I'm like, fuck yeah, hot pants! So like, to me, that's my favorite reward in a video game, is when it gives me some clothes. Like, fuck yeah. This dress or hoodie is exactly the same as the one I previously unlocked, but with a slightly different color. I love it. It is my new favorite item. I will cherish it forever. Oh, this tune is so good. What the fuck? Oh! Hitman 2 had a PvP mode. Like a multiplayer. Like a deathmatch. A Hitman deathmatch would be scary. But then again, if I get to play as Henrik, then I'm satisfied. Agent 47, it's me, Henrik from Dragon Quest. We have the same voice actor, and we do exactly the same voice for that character. Lucas Gray. Playable Lucas Gray when? Where's the Hitman volleyball crossover where you get to play as Lucas Gray? This room is going to take some practice. I wondered if there was, like, an actual crossover with the older Hitman series. Like, if the games linked together in some way. Kind of like how there's a link between the 3D GTA and the HD universe GTA, with Laszlo existing in both. OG series ended with Absolution. They missed a trick not playing Muse Absolution in the game's credits. Unless they did, in which case, fuck, that was lazy. This room also seems a bit bullshit. Conviction-y level designs, as in like Splinter Cell Conviction. So Absolution, I feel like that's been given away a billion times. Let me have a look. Hitman Absolution support. Activated as part of Hitman Absolution worldwide. Yeah, so I feel like Hitman Absolution has been given away so many times at this point. Like, is it that bad? Or is there, like, a... Is there a reason to play it, basically? Is what I want to know. Hey, Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sunshine, Sushi Sun. Guess who hasn't found this clip yet? Medic Ray. Kuripu? Yes, you need to make sure you say Kuripu and not Kuripuru. It only saves your position, everything else gets reset. So like progress towards killing a target. I guess if it's sort of Splinter Cell Conviction-y, I guess you have a target at the end of the stage who dies. So, as opposed to having to work towards killing like one person that there's multiple different paths or options. Just learned a German word from Ray Cokes. It's not guile. Is it Geheime? I wasted that one! Backpfeifengesicht. Oh! It's kind of funny that, like, in the UK, at least, like, when I was a kid on the playground, people would call their Mini, right? And then in Japan, you've got Monko, and then there's Mumu. It's quite interesting that it's often an M sound. That can't be a coincidence. This particular level is doing my nut. Laws from Mars. Does Raycox, like, play normal music at all? Does he, like, play Ed Sheeran or something like that? I'm teasing. Bing, 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 bing. Well, it does feel like I made that much progress on the world map. The Forgotten Path. Alright. Is this the level I'm thinking? Yeah. This is the level I'm thinking of. The boarding level that I died several billion times on. I think after this we get the final boss. Well, phase 1 of the final boss. Yeah, this level is fucking familiar. This is the one I'm thinking. Yeah, this is the one I remember. I remember dying on this level so many times as a kid. I'm not sure if they've added those extra lives or not. I don't remember there being so many extra lives. Oh boy, Sonic Lost World! It's Sonic Lost World, everyone! Why are the checkpoints so far away? Swamp German. Fucking hell. That room is a bunch of bullshit, isn't it? really do not remember there being this many extra lives kicking around this stage. Got that laughter again. Pardon! Lame. Missed the momento. At least they give you a second shot at it. Fuck. Hold on. I saw anime, and I saw I'm not joking. Let me have a look. The only Dutch words I knew, Netherlands, Engel, Eek, and Vrolijk. And also I used to watch Alfred J. Kwok when I was a kid, which, believe it or not, was an anime based on a Dutch comic book character of the same name. Dutch anime. In some ways, the Pippi Longstrump cartoon is anime-like in art style, so I can believe it. Oh, quack! I read it quack, like Burt Quack, because his is sort of spelt like that. Sort of. Got it! Not that the fucking dolls matter. Nils Holgersson anime. Huh. Ah! Cat is Dutch for cat. Speaking of anime and European sort of setting and feel, fucking Dogtanian. I should watch that. I've got that on DVD. I can't imagine that DVD is fairly cheap nowadays. Get the feeling it's probably a little bit rare. Let me have a look. How much is Dogtanian these days? Let's ask CEX. Let's ask CEX. CEX. Let's ask CEX. Let's ask CEX. Let's ask CEX. Let's ask CEX. Dogtanian. Complete Adventures. Oh, he's still only worth a tenner at the moment. The Complete Adventures of Dogtanian, Series 1, 2, and the movie. I'd probably have a good time. Plus, I remember, like, the Maid Marian sort of character being hot. For a dog or a cat or whatever she was. They're going to make a Pippi Longstocking anime and it got cancelled. Where is the GIF that I have from? I have a GIF. A very sultry GIF. All the people who are, like, triggered right now. He said GIF and not GIF. I'm so triggered. Type. I can start dragging random GIFs into OBS, but I might end up dragging in something I don't want to drag in. Let's switch to view large icons. MP3, we've gone too far. GIF begins with G. There it is. I have this, like, incredibly sultry gif of Pippi Longstocking with a very, like, exaggerated upward pan and then the sexy wink. You tell me this is from a thing that got cancelled? Are we living in the worst timeline or what? I'll let that one play through one more time in full. Terrarium of Tears.
Magnifique, toi ou caf. Tu fous faux pot. Tu pourrais mari ana pas croire. Léa Auda.
Awakening due to Totally Spies and Witch. I can understand both. Will Vandam.
Hepstona, Figuna Video. Yumu, Lunatea Auda. Oninana.
I mean, I'm kind of boring. I am a Clover guy, but Alex is good too.
Manife Pluto. Manurada. Figuna Video. Rufiara Urumutofia. Rufiara Marunafi.
Well, there's no competition then. That's fine. That means I don't have to fight for my right to waifu. We're good. I haven't watched any of the new series yet. I'm skeptical that it will be any good, but you know, just because bringing it back after so long. But I do want to play the new game that came out last month.
Up NF Uru Elnateo Fopo. Forma Funefu Efuk Fopona Lotto. Ilana Shake. Vafurio. Fatomilona. Fiana Onef Manuna Pan. Imunio Adu Kuriagu Elnara Purnumu. Baguji?
Totally not going to talk about Lara Croft being in Totally Spies. Was she? God damn, Totally Spies got even better. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're getting excited! Like for real her, or like a British lady with brown hair and a ponytail who speaks in an English accent and is called like Laura Clifton. Or like really the Lara Croft. Called Lara Croft. Canonically Lara Croft. Okay. It's not like somebody's XP. They do like this board mechanic, don't they? Oh, it's Terminus of Tears. Watch out for obstacles. Be sure to dodge the obstacles, flutter to adjust Klonoa's speed. Grab and throw the enemies that appear on the path. Take care to time your throws just right. Phase 2. Phase 2? Ah. Well, to be fair, Ubisoft French. Wait, no, they didn't own Tomb Raider. It was Eidos. Eidos weren't French, were they? Were they? British. Why was Lara Croft in Totally Spies? Yeah, but why? I specifically Googled why. I was hoping for an explanation. Time to track down the writers and showrunners. Out of answers and desperate for a solution, I grabbed a plane and went to France. Went to Paris, France. Phase 2. Use a wind bullet to stop the bits in their track, then grab them from behind. Grab the bits and use them to attack the mechanisms on the King's force field. Right, okay. That's a relatively easy phase. Yeah, Cyber Mission. I was hoping that that would go down in the Steam sale, but it's literally new, so it's not gonna. There's another Totally Spies game, but even if it was on Steam, it won't be anymore. It would have been a very long time ago if it was. Totally Party. I don't think it was, to be fair, ever on Steam. Need to make sure I add this to my wish list so I do know when it goes on sale. Same for that Monster High game, though. I'm pretty sure I've got that on my wish list. Yeah, that's on my wish list. It's 25% off, but, you know, if I was going to get a game at that kind of price point, I would get Bakari. Boxing Day? Yeah, I might have some money then.
Paramiu, tunan ruya. Paramiu, tunan gyukahu. Numurina wina lakurdu. Numufina elnauno turafi. Yumuru? Ura. Ubra.
I hate to ruin the moment, but there is so much gay porn of these two. Jennifer Hale, wasn't it? Doing Lara's voice in Totally Spies. I think that came up when I was Googling. Yeah. On, like, cartoons like that, people will do more than one role to, like... I think it's cheaper, production-wise, to do that than to have, like, several different people. There's no way that was the final boss. It was way too easy. Nope, that was it. Go team. In under 3 hours. Today, we beat the second half of the game. That feels like a good pace. Right. Clean up on Klonoa 1's achievements. Probably do that. Clean up on Klonoa 2's. Not so sure. Some of those Mamet dolls are fucking annoying. Yeah, I ended up sticking with Klonoa 1 because I knew it was fairly short. Are you enjoying this game, and how does it compare to Klonoa 1? I do like this game a little bit more because of childhood memories of getting this game when it was more or less brand new with Christmas money. So there is that sort of love I have for Klonoa 2. Klonoa 2 has a better soundtrack. Klonoa 2 has better quality voice samples in this collection in particular. But there is a reliance on boarding levels in this game specifically. It felt like whenever they ran out of ideas, they put a boarding level in instead. And I feel like the bosses in Klonoa 1 were better. Like, they were much more interesting. I would say this collection works nicely because there are things in Klonoa 1 that are better, things in Klonoa 2 that are better, You get to enjoy both in the same package. So.
Lina, Lunatea, Seikafan, Clara, im Lunatea. Ro. Wada, Bim Meyes, Shanat. Shanat, Bim Irelege. Lunat, San Elenge.
They gave her a favorite food, and that's beans on toast. I feel like Lara Croft's favorite food would be like caviar and cod roe, you know? Who's a loser? That's the line he says to all his floozies. He goes to a world, he falls in love with a young lady, knocks her up, and then it's like, oh, I gotta go back to my world now. Yeah, they speak in a fake language, which I believe is Phantamillion. But I'm not 100% on whether that is the correct name for the language, but I feel like it's Phantamillion. Yeah, similar to Gravity Rush. I think the idea is that you can slap any language on it and the meaning is the same. We did it! We successfully avoided drowning! Way to go, Klonoa! So yeah, keeping up with Klonoa, we will be playing Klonoa Volleyball next. I'm kidding. But Phantamillion, I don't know if that's the official name. Oh, there was a Klonoa webcomic in 2012 that was officially licensed. Today I learned. I wonder if somebody's done a good... Let's check if somebody's done a good Klonoa iceberg. Someone who's done a video that's 40 minutes long, but it looks shit. There's quite a few people who have done Klonoa icebergs, but the production value looks bad on them. Tomorrow is the start of Bondage Month. We have GoldenEye. Ugh. I'm so tired. Wake up, EscapeRouteBritish. Good morning, EscapeRouteBritish. There it is. Good morning. Yes, Bond Age Month is back. And this time it really is back. Unlike in 2022 when I said Bond Age Month is back and then proceeded to play one Bond game in full, and that was it. Oh, well. Well, thank you very much for coming. Yeah, Bond Age Month is back. I can happily report, if I just bring the graphic up. Just waiting for the PC to respond. Let's see. Logos and MISC, is it under? Put it. Art? How many memes folders have I got? Bringing Bondage Month back. And we will be playing GoldenEye Rogue Agent, which, as we all know, is the game with the GoldenEye from GoldenEye. Wait a second, there was no GoldenEye in GoldenEye. Let me bring up the channel banner with this nice channel banner for Bondage Month. The Echo artwork is from a, I guess, still in progress James Bond tier list. Fuck knows when that's coming. Presumably, he teams up with Auric Goldfinger. That's what I'm guessing, based on the fact that his eye is made of gold. Where's the thumbnail? Stream Bond Age Month. It's actually a 2022 thumb that I'm reusing because it was originally planned for 2022. So this is actually an old thumb. It was made for 2022, and I ended up not streaming it in 2022. The two games that were planned for 2022 was 007 Legends and GoldenEye Rogue Agent. We did 007 Legends. We didn't do Rogue Agent. 2021, let me have a look. We got James Bond 007 on Game Boy, Nightfire, Russia with Love, Everything or Nothing, which we all did in 2021. 2020 we did GoldenEye. There was a 007 Legends that didn't get done. Quantum of Solace and Bloodstone. Did I play Sharpfire? What was Sharpfire? In English, what's Sharpfire? Nightfire. Yes. We played Nightfire. Oh, the PC port. No. Didn't end up playing the PC port in the end. That might be something for this year, because I do want to see what it's like when Gearbox backports a game into the Half-Life engine. I am curious. So yeah, Rogue Agent is planned for tomorrow. Also, tomorrow and Monday, I need to prepare for my job interview on Thursday. Make sure I've got all that in place, because this, you know, you go to a job interview and it's like, it would be nice if I got this one. You know, there's jobs where you're like, it would be nice if I got this one. And then there's jobs where you're like, I want this one. And that's what Thursday is. The interview on Thursday is an, I want this one. So, I'm going to make sure I put all the necessary time into researching and planning and preparing, because I'm dead serious about this one on Thursday. I want it. The short of it is, I would be working in a charity shop doing warehouse management. You think about all the things I like. Having first dibs on things. Of course, I'm not going to tell them that in the interview, but being in a situation where I can say, price that up, let me know what that is. And if, you know, they're a charity shop that throws away VHS tapes, I'll say, don't do that. I'll have them £1 each. It's not going to make much money. No, it's going to be about $11.44 an hour. It's probably going to be minimum wage. But it's the kind of job where I would actually enjoy working, and I would take pride in my job and the quality of work that I do, and it would put me in a situation where I have first dibs on things. Are you thinking about bringing back the VHS tape show? I want to. I think the best thing for me to do would be edit the rest of the Watch with Brother tape that I did with Garlips, and then the rest of the stuff that I've recorded, maybe look over it and decide, am I going to make a video where I just show the contents of 3 different tapes? Or will I just throw away what I've already made and start over fresh with a new structure, a new mindset, a better format? Basically, I need to watch the channels that I love that do VHS content and find new channels that I haven't watched that do VHS content, and basically just sit there with my Super Mario Land notebook and just write down what they do that I like, what they do that I don't like. Yeah, Brutal Moose is a perfect example, because Brutal Moose, he doesn't sit there and watch the whole tape and cut his reactions in. He'll talk about what's on the tape, and then he will show little bits of the tape and give like a rundown of the plot and the synopsis. He doesn't cut in reactions. My VHS content so far is basically my reactions cut. Cut. Funny. But no framework, no structure, and there really isn't a point to me watching the tapes. And there needs to be a point. Even if the point is to entertain the viewer, I need to tell the viewer that what we're going to do today is watch some tapes and see what's on them. Who knows? It could be a mystery. I don't put those intros in. When I put out VHS content, it's just, boom, we're in the reactions. And I feel like I need to do the structure where I tell people why we're sitting here and watching these VHS tapes. I'd be like, today, we're going to be checking out blah, blah, blah tape because I'm hoping we'll find some kind of treasure, who knows. And those can even be recorded after I've sat through a whole tape. Because nobody needs to know that it's fake. It's the internet. Everything's fake. I'm not even live streaming right now. In fact, this is all the figment of your imagination. Okay, maybe not that part. But the point is, nobody knows if what you're featuring in a video is true. Anybody can spout any old facts in a video, sound smart, and you'd buy it. You'd believe it. So there's nothing stopping me recording the intro and outro at the end once I know what's on the tape. So I can thicken the plot. It doesn't hurt to watch it first and then come up with the funny method how you're going to adapt it afterwards. I shouldn't just make the reaction content. Because the best parts for me of Pillage the Pile, the bits that I look back on and I laugh at, Junk Tape Lotto, are the bits where I edited the guy in the Olbersoil or whatever commercial to like pull a gun out of his desk and shoot a student, or you know the bit in the Christmas with Mother tape where I've got the child saying the alphabet in the wrong order, like that. That's the bits that I remember back fondly. Does it have two names? I can't remember the name of the product, but it was like, oh, does the show have two names? So Pillage the Pile was the header, and then Junk Tape Lotto was like the junk tapes, because the idea was that I would pillage the pile, like I would watch Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. That's not a junk tape, but it's part of the pile, so I pillage the pile. Pillage the Pile is like the header. Let me try to think of a way that it might make sense. You've got the Super Mario franchise, but then you've got Super Mario Brothers, and Super Mario Brothers is different to Super Mario Kart. But they're both under the Super Mario header. It's like Pillage the Pile is the header, and then Junk Tape Lotto is like... So I've got my recording of Moonwalker, where I ripped my VHS tape. I don't actually have my reactions, because I had it on while I was tidying this office. This office never stops being fucking untidy, no matter how much time I throw into it. Depending on who you ask, the Super Mario series is a spin-off from Donkey Kong, and I don't think that's necessarily wrong. But that's a conversation I don't think we're ready for. Yeah, are the Super Mario games part of the Donkey Kong series? Yes. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Donkey Kong and Mario are part of the Popeye series. Because Donkey Kong started as a Popeye game until Nintendo lost the license. Is what I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not. Anybody can tell you anything on the internet and you'll believe it. I feel like I've already said that. In terms of Energy Critic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 varieties of energy drink in this room alone that are yet to be done, and then a whole bunch in my fridge. Slowing down on Energy Critic uploads, it's now going to be 3 a week. It would have been Popeye saving olive oil from Brutus, specifically. That's why he's big. Is Real Asia all but gone? Sushi. Did you like Real Asia? Do you miss Real Asia? 2 questions. Did you like it? Do you miss it? You liked it? Do you miss it? The effort that went into... Yeah, I miss it. Right. The effort that went into Super Smash shows was massive. Basically, it involved me having to find 3 shows that were tangentially related. Watch the first episode of each show. And react to it in my initial playback. Are you thinking of bringing it back? No. So I had to do an initial playback of each episode as I reacted to it. Then I would have to rip that video into a format that it would work with. Then I would have to take that video and my reaction and put them together and watch the whole episode back again, cutting the best reactions together. Then I would have to do the write-up for the voiceover, for the rating, so I'd have to watch the episode again. So now we're on 4 watches of the 3 different episodes. The problem with Super Smash shows is it absolutely fucking drained me, and it made me not want to watch any of the shows ever again. And the whole point of the show was which anime would I be most likely to continue watching. And it would get to the end of editing, and I'd have to pick one. But I'd be thinking, I don't want to see another episode of any of these 3 shows, because, oh my god, I have seen so much of the first episode of all 3 of these. It drained me. And it's a numbers thing. I'm sure the numbers on Smash shows would be better now than they were when they were initially uploaded, because my channel's viewership has increased. Maybe the issue was that I didn't push them hard enough. I didn't make enough community posts about them. But it was a lot of effort to put in for such little return. I don't want it to sound like I do things just for the views, but in the case of a show like Super Smash shows, the whole point is I want to get those 3 shows out there in front of viewers so they can see them, so they can react to them in the same way I've reacted to them, so they can make a decision which one they would want to watch. Maybe they're a fan of the show, and they can hear my musings and predictions and go, huh, he's onto something. Or alternatively, this guy has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. You know, people would have that. There would be a reason to watch it. I hate making content for which there is no reason to watch it. And I worried that Energy Critic was that when I started Energy Critic. But I've realized now, 80% of people, if they're not on coffee, they're on energy drinks. And people have favorite energy drinks, and people have favorite drink brands, and they love to share their thoughts on them. And, you know, generally, if I say that an energy drink tastes like shit and somebody likes it, they don't turn around and say, oh my god, you're a fucking asshole, you're a this, you're a that, you're an ist, you're an ism. Whereas with video games and movies, if you say something shit, or a television series, you say something shit, people are on down your throat about it. But an energy drink, you know, people aren't. So I see the value in Energy Critic. Is Sushi Bites on pause? Now, I know that people care about my thoughts on Japanese video games. Like, people, they like me, they like to watch me, they like to know what I think. And I still can't get over that because, you know, I have such a negative opinion of myself generally because, you know, spent my whole life having a negative opinion about myself. I see... Let me give you some examples. Region locked. 72 videos. Region locked by Did You Know Gaming. 160,000 views, 330,000 views, 336,000 views. I can't compete with that. Back when I started Sushi Bites, God, 12 years ago? How long would that have been? 2010? 2011? Back when I started Sushi Bites, I think about 11 or 12 years ago. Let me have a look. Sushi Bites. Show all. There wasn't really anybody making that kind of content. Let's see. 2012. So 12 years ago. Well, 2014 for the first proper Sushi Bites. March 2014, so 10 years ago. Back then, people weren't making that kind of content. Nowadays, you know, in the last 10 years, there have been people who have learned Japanese. They've learned to read it, they've learned to speak it. They're in a uniquely qualified position to talk about Japanese games. Whereas I'd be the bumbling buffoon that would fire it up and not know a single thing about Japanese and be like, I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'd have to look up. And all the information I'd find that I would put in a Sushi Bites video would be from other people's videos. There would be no input from me other than my humor and my opinion on the game. The rest of the input would be from other people. I would just be regurgitating their information. In the absolute nicest way, I don't think I could make Sushi Bites today without plagiarizing somebody. That's risk number one. Risk number two, that I would put months into playing a Japanese game. This is an old meme. Back when I did play more Japanese games. Risk number two is I would put all that effort into an episode and it would just bomb. And I want them to do well, at least to a certain extent. Like, it doesn't have to be like the most perfectly performing thing, but I want them to do well. And it is a bit of a killer when you put time into something and it doesn't take off. And three, I plan to do an episode on Bakeru. And that's the one that's really fucked me. The plan was to do a Bakeru episode in January of this year. That was the plan. Let's see. I had an episode written. I had a thumbnail done. We were all ready to go. Bakeru Sushi Bites. And then there's been a game update. English text has been found in the game's strings. Okay, I guess I've got to work that into my script. There's been a game update. There's now Koro DLC levels. Oh fuck, now there's something else I've got to work in. They left a message on social media saying, we look forward to bringing Bakeru to more people in the new year. What could that mean? Oh fuck, I've got to put that in my script. There's more Koro levels. Oh fuck, okay. English localization announced. Oh fuck. It comes out on Steam and it's too expensive. And I have no money. Oh, fuck. Okay, tell you what. I'll get it over the autumn. I'll get it in the full sale. I'll get Bakeru in the full sale, and I'll get my Bakeru episode done then. Bakeru didn't go on sale. Bakeru is full price. So every step I made along the way to do a Bakeru episode, the Bakeru episode didn't happen. And I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah, so Sushi Bites was originally about Japanese exclusive games, but then I changed it to be about games that were Japanese. And the reason I made that distinction was because otherwise you end up with 1 billion episodes on fucking Seraphans. Who the fuck is going to watch Seraphans? Who the fuck is going to give a shit about Seraphans? Not even the people who bought Seraphans in the 90s give a shit about Seraphans. I genuinely thought the tier lists were the way to go. I genuinely thought the tier lists were the type of content that A, people would want to watch, B, you'd watch it, it's up on the YouTube channel. It's there. 139 episodes. They're there. I thought the tier lists were the way to go. I thought the tier lists were going to be the big successful videos. And if you're thinking Escape Route only released Shin Kamen Rider Rumble and Token Rambo Warriors this year, the Sushi Bites episodes, you can treat the Bleach tier list as a Sushi Bites episode because it's Japanese games. If there was a way to easily get the opinions of everyone together in one spot, if there was a way to rally my audience, everybody who watches my videos, rally them together into one spot and say, out of all my shows, Sushi Bites, Energy Critic, Real Asia, Junk Tape Lotto, you know, rate each one 1 to 5. So I'd have an idea. Because ultimately I'm worried that I will put time into something big like the Bleach tier list again. And it'll just... And that is such a confidence killer. I hate it. The whole time I've said, you know, I don't want to get into live streaming, you know, all the time because, you know, it gets in the way of making content. And then I live stream. But I like doing it. I like the interaction. I like having you guys here. You also don't get that with the videos unless the videos are made with the cooperation of the viewers. If there was a way to integrate everyone into the process, it'd be a lot more up for it. Like, I'm expected to, on Universal Credit, I'm expected to look for work for 35 hours a week. Basically, full-time. The only real time I get, really, to be able to do stuff is from, like, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. in the afternoon, generally. And I'm working on things like thumbnails and publisher opportunities. I've got to get this Starship Troopers video out. I've got to do a video on Onogoro. Is it Tales of Onogoro? The Tale of Onogoro. I suppose I can make that a Sushi Bites. It's a VR game, but it can easily fall under the Sushi Bites banner. So Onogoro. I want to return to the short episode I did on Kizuna Ai and turn that into a full-length episode. Do a brand new episode. I appreciate that. I appreciate when you are here. It always puts a smile on my face when you come in, because I get to do the Sushi Sunshine bit. I want to make sure I'm using my time towards the things that people want to see. And I genuinely thought the tier lists was that. Because it was an opportunity to play each game for longer than I probably would on a Sushi Bites. To go into a bit more depth, to research, to tier and rate every single game. There is a purpose. You know, it's not like Sushi Bites where sometimes the video is just, here's my reactions to a Japanese game I played, lol, that's it. Whereas the tier list has a purpose. It introduces you to each of the games, it introduces you to the tier list. These games are going to be rated, there will be a winner, there will be a loser. There's a structure, there's a purpose to that. I genuinely thought that was the way to go for the channel content, and that's why I pumped so much time into the tier list specifically. And I mean, the views for the tier lists are pretty good. I know I shouldn't base it all on views, because there's clearly more that's important than that. Obvious. So open up the tier list playlist. 1.3k on every Bleach game. Medal of Honor is slowly still getting trickly views. It's almost at 1k. I wish it had got there faster. Bleach hit 1k and then stopped. I think YouTube stopped pushing it to people. I can understand BB Bloxburg having a small number of views. I'm not bothered about the BB Bloxburg tier list being a small number of views, because it was something I wanted to talk about, something I wanted to cover. And the tier lists are something I enjoy doing and something I enjoy working on. With Sushi Bites, it's generally more likely to be one game. Or if it's like let's take an example like One-on-One Government, there might be 2 games on the PS1 and they're both very similar. So I like to learn, I like to have new experiences, I like to experience new things. My brother, bless him, he's a speedrunner. He likes to play the same game over and over and over again, get better at it, get faster at it. That's his thing. We couldn't be any less alike. I'm all about the new experiences. I can't play the same game over and over and over and over and over again. I can't. Says the guy who's, sunk 1 billion hours into Vampire Survivors this week alone. I'm the one complaining that I don't have time to work on content, and yet, for the past 5 days, I've got new achievements in Vampire Survivors every day. I'm playing myself and I'm lying to myself, to a certain extent. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Over the course of December, I'm going to put out some polls. Some polls on YouTube, some polls on the Discord. I don't see the point in doing it on Twitter/X, because I don't think any of my viewership is specifically on Twitter X that aren't already on YouTube and aren't already on Discord. I'm going to put out some polls that are going to be basically out of these shows that we do on EscapeRouteBritish, which one do you enjoy the most? And because it's going to be an image poll, I would say vote in both, because the numbers will probably be quite similar across both platforms, and if they're not, it'll be interesting to look into why they're not the same. So it would be fine to vote on both. The idea would be, because it would be an image poll on YouTube, people would only be able to vote for one thing. So you can't go, oh, I like Sushi Bites, I also like Junk Tape Lotto. You have to answer deep down inside, which one do I like the most? And that's the one you tick. If I put out a couple of polls over the space of December, then I'll have a laser-focused idea of what you guys like to see. And then in which case, I put out that content and fuck the numbers. Fuck the numbers. I put out that content, and if it's good content, and it's well edited, and it's well scripted, and it's well thought out, and it is a good production value, then the viewers will come. I build it, they will come. Everyone will come. They will have a good time, and they will enjoy themselves. Everybody will be coming to the Escape Route channel. That's the plan. Sushi Bites itself is not dead. I did have plans to bring it back. I did have plans to finally do the Becario episode. It's just, I don't particularly want to do it with a Yahaha copy of Becario. I would like to do it with an official Steam copy. Because I want the game to do well, and right now it is floundering bad on Steam, I think. It's sad to see. The overall, ratings are good. User reviews are very positive. But they could have so much more. Spike Chunsoft could have so much more if they just actually advertised the game. I emailed Spike Chunsoft. Back when Becario came out on Steam, I emailed Spike Chunsoft. I told them who I was. I told them the previous work that I had done as a tester on the English fan patch. I told them everything. And I said, I want your game to succeed. This is what I think you should do. Sales. Promotion. Keys to big name YouTubers. Nothing, nothing, nothing. They didn't do any of the things I suggested. And now the game is floundering. It's just, you hate to see it. And I'd love to just drop a Sushi Bites on Becario and be that spark that makes everybody pay attention. But, you know, if other channels are putting out videos like, don't skip Becario, Easy Allies, 2 months ago, 5.9k views. How many of those do you think actually turned into sales? Maybe 10%, 600 purchases, if you're being generous. If a channel that can pull in 6k views on a video isn't helping Becario, what is my video going to do for Becario? Nothing. That video I did on the 100% guide, it still does well. 26 views in the last 48 hours. A watch time of 71.9 hours. I've gained 6 subscribers from that video. I hate to say it, but guides are where all the views are at. Well, I'm gonna go. That's some fuel for thought anyway, to mull over through December to get some sort of plan in place for January. I want to bring Sushi Bites back. I have a good time when I'm working on Sushi Bites, I do. It's seeing it flounder. I need to remind myself that A, there are viewers that care about my opinions on a topic. There are viewers that care about my opinions on the games. They don't want to see region locked comments on a Japanese game. They don't want to see Picaspray's thoughts on a Japanese game. They don't want to see Nintendo Capri-Sun's thoughts on a Japanese game. They want to see my thoughts on a Japanese game. And I seem to forget that because it's convenient to forget that. Because it's convenient to cower away and say other people do it better, so what's the point? Whereas I'm robbing myself of a cool video topic, and I'm robbing you guys of a cool video topic. I need to remember that you care about what I think, not necessarily about what the other channels think. And it's hard for me to come to terms with that because up until recently, I had such a low opinion of myself. In the last 2 months, I have tried really hard to bring my mood levels up and my opinion of myself up. Basically, drag myself up off the ground by the scruff of my own neck and say, if you're going out, you're wearing a shirt and tie. If you're going out, you're going to care about your appearance. And it's difficult. It's difficult. I've been living with, an emotional crutch for so long. I just need to kick that crutch out from under myself and say, walk. And it's difficult. And maybe returning to the content creation mindset in January with a plan in place is what I need. Huh. You've been watching an EscapeRouteBritish. You've been watching an EscapeRouteBritish stream. Until next time, if we live that long, take care. Bye-bye.